I seen back on that social media scene. Got something on the brother's mind. Hope everyone had a blessed and beautiful Passover from what I could see on Facebook. Looks like brothers are enjoying themselves and sisters, like people are enjoying themselves. Only thing with Passover around this time, a lot of bad things happen to brothers and sisters. I hope everyone hope they fare well and the Most High shows mercy this year. But it's just sad when bad things happen to brothers or they doing bad. I hate when I see a brother I ain't seen in a while, and you could just tell they're going through it and they look pretty bad. It kind of troubles me because I don't want to see anyone doing bad. To be honest, I don't want to see anyone doing bad. Even the brothers that who have become enemies over the years. And I have a few enemies, and I know a lot of you have a few enemies. But one thing I've known as I've matured in the spirit and in the truth, and even on the physical level, as I get up in age, you start to not care about past beefs and gripes with certain brothers and sisters. You just do you, and I'll see it time and time again. The best revenge is to live good. Not that it's about revenge, but someone who's a real hater, and you'll find in life as you get older or as you mature in the spirit, you'll find that the best revenge is to live good. And a hater, they can't stand when you living good and you're doing what's right. They can't stand it. It drives them crazy. But that's the best thing you could do. And just live good. Just live good, man, and do what's right in the Most High, and situate yourself in a better position. But overall, the ones of us who are truly serving the Most High, we're going to be the black sheep of our families, the black sheep of the world. In the black sheep, boy, whether it's on a job or in your travels, you're going to be the black sheep because you no longer party like the rest of the common herd. You have made a choice not to party like the common herd or whoremonger around. A lot of you women, you've chosen to put on the proper attire. You're not into the he say, she say crap. You just want to serve the Most High. And it's a beautiful thing when you serve the Most High and you have that free spirit and you're doing what's right in the Most High. It's a beautiful thing when you get a grasp, after struggling so long on trying to figure out how to serve the Most High and what your purpose is in the Most High. It's a beautiful thing when you just you go through the Most High and His program smoothly. Unfortunately, you're going to have the enemy that's going to always be there and try to deter you away from the Most High. But I got a few things on my mind. I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to talk about something that I found quite comical. But that's what it is, man. But we'll get into it.
What's your emergency? 911, what's your emergency? 911, what's your emergency?
So, I work with the public. I'm constantly around the public, and I make an announcement that the mask mandates are no longer mandatory. It's by choice. If you choose not to wear the mask, that's fine. If you want to wear the mask, that's fine. And it's predominantly so-called Negroes and Hispanics that I'm making this announcement to. And these guys look so goddamn dead, man. They look so dead and controlled and zombified that it's ridiculous. And you can look in someone's face and you can see whereas they're just so conditioned. If Daddy White Man doesn't give the okay about something, that's an issue. And you should thank the Most High every day that you know the truth, and because you know the truth, your mind is free. Thank the Most High every single day that you don't live like these simple wind-up toy Negroes. You should thank the Most High every day because, they are just totally mind-captured and mind-raped by the powers that be. When they see white Jesus or the Pope or the president on TV, they just they gone.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
And they this is the mindset they're in, that nothing matters but serving the enemy. Nothing matters but paying the rent. Nothing matters but eating food and getting fat and sloppy off of fast foods and soda and to escape reality, alcohol or drugs or sex. The Most High is secondary or last in most of the things that people function or live off of in this world. I mean, bottom line, that's what it is. And we have to accept the fact that we're the black sheep of the world. That's one. And two, that they hate us, man. They hate us. I got into a big back and forth with this sister. That wasn't a big back and forth, but a little back and forth with this sister early in the morning, and she was like, "Oh, you're one of them. I can't talk to you. You're one of them." And spiritually, I want to just give her the big FU, but we know we can't do that. But I understand. They hate us, brothers. They hate you, sisters. They hate us. Even within some of our own families, we are the black sheep of the world. Even within some of our families, and they hate us, and we have to accept that reality. Bottom line, that's what it is. That's what it is. But yet we serve the Most High. Our job is to serve the Most High, and we're happy serving the Most High, and we love serving the Most High. And there's benefits in serving the Most High. There's benefits in serving the Most High. I said in the last video, people were talking about they're bored in the Most High. But there are so many things you can do in the Most High and not be bored and be entertained and have a good time and do it in righteousness. There's so many different things you can do in the Most High. But people become bored in the Most High because these are boring people. These are boring people who don't know the Most High. They don't know spirituality. They're just dead in spirit. But the main thing is, I want you to understand is the hate that they have for us. They have this hate for us. I want to show you something that I picked up along the way. And those of you who are new to the faith, you should pick up a book called "Behold the Pale Horse" by William Cooper. Great book. Will have your mind spinning. I have never completely read this book. Never, because every time I try to completely read the book, it trips me out sometimes because you don't know you don't know where this guy is going. But there's a lot of reality in this book, and it relates to what we are experiencing today, believe it or not. Believe it or not, it relates to what we're experiencing today. And in this book, he mentions the secret societies or the Illuminati or that 1 to 3% that controls the wealth, the media, the educational system, that control the world and control the minds of the population. They control the minds of the population, and they program the people on how to think, how to conduct themselves, and how to be a slave to the system which they control and have become rich. off the necks and backs of not just so-called Negroes and Hispanics are people, but all people. Because the white man who's a peon, the Chinese man who's a peon, the Japanese man who's a peon, they're slaves too. They are slaves to the system just like us. It's just that we're at the bottom and everybody has their foot on our necks because we're the children of the Most High. We're the Most High's chosen people, and we're cursed until Christ comes back. And that's a reality that a lot of people can't accept. Some people would be just content and happy with just working and just looking straight ahead, never looking to the left or never looking to the right, because then you're not responsible for everything. Or you're not responsible for anything. You just do what the devil tells you to do, and you're fine with that. But in his book, he has a list of distractions and techniques on how they control the people. It says, first he starts off with media. See, this is media. He says, keep the adult public attention diverted away from the real social issues. And you see that. You see that through the media, through stupid TV shows, through stupid sitcoms like America's Top Model, The Bachelor, The Mask, that dumb show. I think it's called The Mask, where they wear these stupid, freaky masks and they dance around like monkeys. Love and Hip Hop. Was it Wives of California? Then they go to Wives of New York. All these things are done, or created rather, to keep your attention away from real important issues like what's happening in Russia. And I don't mean just what's happening in Russia, what you just watch a little clip on the news. I mean a deeper understanding of why things are happening the way they are happening in Russia. Why are they trying to control Bitcoin in different coins that people are buying, cryptocurrency? Why are they trying to put a control or strong arm people to believe in the system and let them have control of cryptocurrency? What's really happening in the medical field, and what is the purpose of the vaccine? What is the purpose of the mask? What is the purpose of the white man on a spiritual level? What is the purpose of the so-called Negroes and Hispanics who are the Most High's chosen people on a spiritual level? What is the Bible really talking about compared to what your lying ministers have been teaching you, as well as your grandmother and your great-grandparents for years? The media's job is to distract you from important issues and to keep your attention diverted away from real social issues. We are social people, and we have social issues and agendas that need to be focused on in order to survive, and as well as to serve the Most High properly. This is the reality that people tend to fade away from. You have stupid people, and I mentioned this before, who will say stupid statements like, I don't watch the news because it's too depressing. Oh, I don't drink water. I drink soda. I got to have my soda in the morning. This is what stupid people say. And you have a lot of stupid people among our people. I don't listen to those brothers. They don't give no one a chance to talk. I want to go to my grandmama's church. It doesn't matter what color Jesus is. To the Chinese, he could look Chinese. To the Japanese, Jesus could look Japanese. To the African, the Jesus could look African. To the white man, the Jesus could look like a white man. It doesn't matter what Jesus looked like as long as you have God and love in your heart. This is what you hear today. But the media's job is to control how you think, to keep the sheepish, and in some cases, if you're a black sheep, to kill that black sheep in certain cases. That's their job. And I got to admit, they're doing a fine job at it. Luckily, we know the outcome. In the end, the Most High wins. In the end, the prophecies come to pass. In the end, all the wicked of our people, they die with Esau, the so-called white man, and the heathens. In the end, America is burnt to a crisp. But again, it says media keep the adult public attention diverted away from real issues, real social issues, and captivated, see this? And captivated by matters of no real importance. And captivated by matters of no real importance. Now, I would say about 95% of people have smartphones. You have wisdom, you have understanding, you have knowledge at the tip of your fingertips. You can learn history through your phone. You can learn health and how to be healthier through your phones. You can learn finances and how to make your financial situations better, whether it's through savings or investing or cryptocurrency. Now, be honest. The majority of people who have phones, do they indulge in those areas of importance? Or are they on social media fighting, gossiping, maybe watching porn, watching foolish videos that are on a 6th grade level? See, we complain about the white man and him being the devil, but the white man in certain cases is not holding you back from being a better you. No one is stopping you from learning how to be a better you. He's just doing his job as the physical arm of Satan on this earth the way the Most High created him to be. The Most High says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the wicked, he's prone and programmed and ordained to do what the Most High created him to do. So before his destruction comes, before Judgment Day, his job is to take out as many of you sheep as possible. His job is to destroy as many of you as possible. His job is to block the truth from as many of you as possible. But I found this interesting. It says, keep the adult public attention diverted away from real social issues and captivated by matters of no real importance. Then he goes to schools. Because a lot of us, we talk about school. We want to go back to school, and school is important. You can't make it in this society without schools. So schools keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics. Keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics. And you're going to find that down the line, we fail. I'm talking about our people now, the 12 tribes, so-called Negroes and Hispanics. We fail at mathematics, especially business-wise. We are not able to compete with any nation on this planet. Can you name me any nationality outside of blacks and Hispanics that we can compete with business-wise? I mentioned this before. Can you name me any nationality that blacks and Hispanics can compete with outside of us? Chinese compete with the white man. The white man competes with the Japanese. The Japanese compete with the East Indians. The East Indians compete with the Arabs, so-called Arabs. Who do so-called blacks compete with? Who do so-called Hispanics compete with on those levels? Then on a large scale, school is designed to make you a slave to the system. So, like I said earlier, the heathens, such as the white man, common peon white man, the Japanese, East Indians, the Africans, we are all slaves to the system. This is the problem now. You have a lot of liberals who are revolting against the system. They realize that school is a hoax. They're realizing that the banking industry is a hoax. They're nothing but robbers and thieves. They're realizing that the medical field is nothing but a hoax. It's all tied into one to control the people, to rip off, rob, and make the super rich richer and make the poor poorer, and to dissolve the middle class. After a while, there won't be any middle class. There won't be any middle class after a while. But I'm going to keep going on. I'm not going to be long. Like I said, I got to do some things. But it says, school keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics, real economics, real law. Look at that. And real history. Look how he put those all in caps. Keep the young ignorant of real mathematics, real economics, real law, and real history. Now, the majority of the youth, not even just our people, the majority of the youth in America are dumb as hell. Are dumb as hell. They don't care about nothing but sports, drugs, sex, and music. Tell me I'm lying. Then he goes into entertainment. He says, keep the public entertained below a 6th grade level. So hip hop music is a form of entertainment, but as far as knowledge wise, it's below a 6th grade level. Hip hop music is below a 6th grade level. Young Jeezy, what he says is below a 6th grade level, yet they make money from hip hop. Jay-Z and what he says or what he raps about is below a 6th grade level. Then you have what you call your icons, the greatest of all times, like Biggie and Tupac, below a 6th grade level. These same rappers you glorify, Biggie Smalls and Tupac, the greatest of all times. What they spit, what they rap about, what they comes out their mouth is below a 6th grade level, and our people love that garbage. They listen to that garbage over and over again. It's below a 6th grade level. Then you got Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And what's the other one? Meg Thee Stallion. Whorish behavior below a 6th grade level. Being a freak and a hoe below a 6th grade level. Below a 6th grade level. This is where we at. And that's the agenda, to keep the public stupid and dumb and keep them in the mindset where they stay stupid and dumb, to keep them in the mindset of being below a 6th grade level in spirit, in knowledge, and in understanding. And you wonder why you act like savages. And you wonder why you act like evil beasts. Because you're being controlled by a savage and a beast with a suit and a tie on, who has convinced you that they have all the answers. Who have convinced you that they are God. Who have convinced you that they have the truth. And because of this, you hate the brothers and sisters who reveal the truth of the Bible as far as who you are, what your future entails, why you're in the condition that you're in, and what you need to do to get out of your conditions. And it's no big deal to me and those of you who are spiritual and know the Most High and serve the Most High and who are aware of what the Most High has revealed to us. We know that it's prophesied that our people would hate us because we love the Most High. You should be hated of all people for my name's sake, the Most High says. Doesn't he say that? Doesn't he say that? So it's no big deal to us. We good. We are good. And we will continue to serve and love the Most High. Who can separate us from the love of the Heavenly Father and the Son of the Most High? Who can separate us from? Who can separate us or divide us or take us away from the love of the Most High? You go ahead and try. But that's the agenda, though. That's the agenda. And as time goes on, the forces in the darkness is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Because the Most High, he's looking for soldiers. He's looking for good soldiers. And he's looking for warriors. And he's going to test each and every one of us. Each and every brother and each and every sister. The temptations and the laws that get us away from the light into the dark is going to get stronger and more powerful. And we're going to come upon a lot of crossroads that's going to try to separate us from the Heavenly Father. Bottom line. But again, it says, where were we? It says entertainment. Keep the public entertainment below a 6th grade level. And that's what you got. In Rome, ancient Rome, when things were getting out of hand and they had to seduce the people and keep them in check, they gave them games. The emperor would give them games in the arena. They would feed men and women to the lions and have bears fight men and gladiators killing gladiators. And these things were entertaining. These things were so entertaining, it distracted the people from real important issues that was happening at the top. Same thing today. The Most High says there's no new thing under the sun. The white man was ruling back then, and the same white man is ruling now. There's no new thing under the sun. None. The same way you serve the devil today is the same way you serving the devil, or you serve the devil times past. Same thing. No new thing. This is why it's important to know history, especially in the Bible. Very important to know history, especially in the Bible. The Most High tells you in the book of Luke 2 verse 1, it says, and it came to pass in those days, during the time when the Lord walked the earth, during the time of the disciples, during the time when Rome ruled, the father or the forefathers of the same white man that rules over you today. And it came to pass in those days that they went out a decree, meaning a law, a standard, by who? The leadership of that time, which consisted of the Romans. From Caesar Augustus, we know the nationality and the ethnic background of Caesar Augustus as well as the Caesars, a so-called white man who was in power during the time when they had garrisons and evils set all around our people. Set all around our people. And they would put hell on you. And they had customs that were contrary to our customs. They had customs that were so evil, so disgusting, that our people would hide or even go to war just to avoid participating in those customs such as orgies, freaking off. You seen the movie Caligula? Freaking off, men with men, women with women, both with animals. I read in a book, I think it's called Caesar and Christ, where they would cut each other, not to kill, but just enough so they would get bloody and have orgies and pour wine over each other and freak off like that. Could you imagine the stench in an area or a room like that? And there's no new thing under the sun. You're doing the same crap today. You're just doing it behind closed doors. Sometimes it's open. I saw a video on Facebook with a white woman giving a dog head. I didn't even watch the video. I immediately stopped it and blocked that person. I immediately stopped it and blocked that person. But this is the sickness of evil that's among our people, and not just among our people, all over the world. This is why this whole place has to be roasted. But again, it says, and it came to pass in those days that they went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. So they was putting a strong arm on the necks of the people back then, and the same thing is happening now. The same thing is happening now. Same thing, nothing has changed. The lands that Rome conquered, whether it was Northern Africa, whether it's going towards the east, wherever Rome conquered, they taxed the hell out of those people and brought freaky, wicked behavior there, and other gods and pagan gods, and changed the days of the weeks. They did all these things, and they're doing the same thing today. It says that all the world should be taxed, and this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. You see that? So nothing has changed. Has things really changed that much that we can't recognize that the evils of yesterday has been incorporated in our lives today? They just change the names, like Easter. We just finished Easter, a pagan holiday. But it goes way back to what our forefathers tried to fight off, but unfortunately, a lot of our people indulge in a lot of the pagan holidays that we follow today. In the past, we followed pagan holidays. Today, we continue to follow pagan holidays. It's just that in these times, the Most High is showing clearly that he's going to destroy this place. He's showing very clearly that he's going to destroy this place. And I'll be glad when he does so. Be very glad. But again, it says entertainment, keep the public entertainment below a 6th grade level. And we see that clear as day. People are dumb as doorknobs, to the point that nothing matters but pleasure. Nothing matters. Check it out. You know damn well what I'm saying is the truth. Nothing matters but freaking off or getting high or sports. Meanwhile, the same ones who are implementing this work of evil, this brilliant work of evil, are getting rich off the stupidity of the common herd, meaning the public, and not just our people, all people. Then it says work. This is a good one right here. Work, because a lot of us work, and everybody should work, man. A lot. Some of you brothers are not working. You're not working, and you're hiding behind teaching the truth as a form of justifying not working. You have to work. I did a video the other day. It said that the majority of people in this country live paycheck to paycheck. About 70% live paycheck to paycheck. So if you don't work, how the hell you surviving? The Most High, He provides for me. That's possible. But it's also possible that you could be living off the brothers and sisters. Every brother and sister should work. It builds up good character, bottom line, whether you agree with that or not. If you're a working person and you work hard and you achieve much, you'll understand what I'm saying when I says that work builds up good character and good quality as far as character. You'll understand that if you're a working man. But it says, work, keep the public busy, meaning have them work their asses off so they can focus on the Most High or focus on what's going on around them or the evil that's growing among them, or that America is getting weaker, or that America is about to be destroyed. Keep the public busy, busy, busy with no time to think. See that? Keep the public busy with no time to think on what? On important matters. The whole thing is to keep people distracted. When you check out everything that we're going through right here, the bottom line is to keep you dumb and distracted. Keep the people busy, busy, busy with no time to think, back on the farm with the other animals. See that? See that? So some brothers and sisters are on the farm. Some brothers and sisters love the farm. Then some brothers and sisters who are on the farm physically, but spiritually are black sheep. Are black sheep and refuse to be like the common herd. They refuse to do the things that the weak, controlled, foolish sheep do. They refuse to do that. And that's a blessing from the Most High. That's a blessing from the Most High. And again, you should thank the Most High every day that you don't fit into that category. I'm glad I'm not like that, man. I look at, you ever look at someone, you could just see this. I'm trying to be respectful. You ever look at someone, you can just see stupidity on their face. They just really out there. And you just shake your head spiritually and say, damn, man. I see that every day. Every day I see that. Every day I see that. And it's just ridiculous after a while. But, you brothers and sisters, hold your ground, man. Hold your ground. Stand strong in the Most High, because, we're going to see some things that it's going to put the Most High's program and what's going on a whole different level. On a whole different level as we continue, man. So, hold strong. And, again, my philosophy is, spiritually is, it's not a philosophy, but my way of doing things is to keep things very simple. Avoid complicated brothers and sisters, and be around people who support you and love you in the spirit of the Most High, and that you can learn from. Be around people that you can learn from. That's what you want to do. You want to be constantly around people who you can learn from and grow in the spirit. Bottom line. Check this out. It says, the Lord said, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. See that? So you have black sheep, you have white lost sheep who believe in America, who believe in politics, who believe in themselves, who believe in education, all which is controlled by the powers that be, that 3% that has plans for these same sheep. Sheep who are afraid to take off their mask. Sheep who believe that the system will protect them and take care of them. But what happens when the money runs out? Well, the money already has run out. They're not telling you that. But what happens when the system just leaves you hanging dry? That's what it's going to come down to. The Most High says, like in Jeremiah 50 verse 6 again, it says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds, meaning the leadership of these same lost sheep, have caused them to go astray. Has caused them to go astray. So they no longer follow the Most High because they are following these shepherds and they're being left out to the wolves. It says they have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, because the resting place of the sheep of the Most High is in the Most High. So they have gone from one big religion to a little religion. They have gone from mountain to hill, from a big religion or this religion to a smaller religion, from this belief to that belief, from this idol to that idol. And they've forgotten the resting place that the Most High created for them. The high holy days where they can rest at. The commandments where they can rest at. Their nationality, which would teach them their laws and their high holy days and the spirituality of the Most High. See, there's rest and peace when you serve the Most High, because now you know where you're going. When you don't know where you're going and you don't know how you got to a position or a place, that's suffering and that's pain. But if you have something to strive for, if you have a foundation to build on, if you have a way of living that's outside of the white man, outside of Easter, outside of Christmas, outside of the 4th of July, outside of being a whoremonger or a whore or a hoe or a slut. When you have a resting place in the Most High, there's comfort and there's peace in the Most High. Think back to when you didn't know the Most High. Think how much pain and suffering and stress that was on you. Think about the people who you hung around with that was stressful and sneaky and conniving and dangerous. Think of how many times you've been in and out of prison when you didn't know the Most High. Think of the relationship you had with your kids when you didn't know the Most High. Think of the relationship you had with your family or your parents when you didn't know the Most High. Was it peaceful? Was it encouraging? Did you see a future? Was there hope there? I doubt that very highly. This is why when you look at the people and you look in their eyes, you see pain and suffering and confusion. And in certain cases, you see evil. Even in the children, when you look at children, if you're on the bus or the train, you can see evil on children who are not even grown yet. You ever see a badass kid? And not just bad in character or behavior. You just see evil on a child. That's something to see evil and demons on a child. This is where we at. And because they have forgotten their resting place, the devil or the wolves has devoured them spiritually. The Most High says, all that found them have devoured them. Who is this? The politicians, the Christians, the drug dealers, the perverts, the molesters. These are the wolves that are among our people. Imagine going back out there to that. See, we're in a safe place now. We're in the Most High. We're covered with the feathers of the Most High, like it tells you in Psalms 91. See, we're in a safe place. You hear the wolves out there? The wolves want your soul. And your wicked brothers and sisters are trying to call you over to the same wolves that devoured them. The wolves are constantly around us. The Most High said he sent the disciples out to teach and to preach the gospel among wolves. Among wolves. This is our battle now. This is the battle we contend with now. 7th verse again, it says, all that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries said, we offend not. The adversaries, being the enemy, says, we don't offend. We doing what we do. And I can respect that to a certain degree. The heathens, they just doing what they're going to do. They're going to devour your pockets, meaning your money. They're going to take your property if they can take your property. They're going to molest your women and your children if they can. They're going to seduce your minds to have you follow their gods and still do all those things to you. They hate us. Then you brothers and sisters who are the black sheep, the white sheep hate you, meaning your own people hate you. They hate you. Your spirit and the change you have made offends brothers and sisters, whether it's your family, whether it's your co-workers, whether it's people you grew up with. Your spirit offends many people because when they see you and when they look into your eyes, they see themselves as a weed smoker, loser. If it's a sister, when she looks into your righteous eyes, your friend, your mother, your sister, your girl cousin, when she looks into your eyes, she sees herself as a slut. Don't matter if she look at other people or how they view her. When she sees you and how you look at her, she sees herself as the slut and whore she is. When you wear that beautiful long fringed dress and your head is wrapped and you have the Spirit of the Lord and the gospel in your heart, she sees herself as the whore that the wolves have made her to be. She sees herself as that. So now the enemy sends the wolves to try to pull you out of the faith. That's their job. To pull you out of the faith and to destroy what the Most High created and made you to be, an upright woman and an upright brother serving the Most High. Some verse again, it says, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. See that? I'm going to shock you. A lot of the heathens, they know the truth. They know who we are. They know our history. And because we sin and the Most High curse us, they think they're doing nothing wrong. But the Most High talks about those who hurt the apple of his eye. There's going to be retribution. There's going to be judgment. There's going to be payback. It says, we offend not because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. These are things we have to consider. These are realities we have to face. And, we talk about Esau and the so-called white man, but we have enemies among our own people. And these things have to be acknowledged. And I'm not talking about enemies that they just hate the truth and speak against the truth. Enemies to the point that they would put hands on you if they could. Enemies to the point that they would try to get you fired as a co-worker and a colleague. Enemies to the level that they would sleep with your wife if possible. It's a harsh reality we have to face. And as time goes on, you're going to find that a lot of friends or people you thought were your friends, you're going to find out they're not your friends. And that's cool, but Most High always comes first. Always comes first. Check it out. Most High says in Matthew 25:31, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory. When the Son of Man, who they call Christ, shall come in his glory, meaning with great power, and the trumpets blow, and everyone that rebel against the Most High, they're gonna know that they made the wrong move. All that rebel against the Most High, because the horns are gonna blow and All hell is going to break loose in that time. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the hell and the fear and the running around, or the bells that goes off, or whatever warning that goes off? Could you imagine? And people just running for their lives, and nothing works. The cops don't work, and nothing works. Could you imagine the look of fear on their face? And at the same time, we're just calm. We're just calm as hell, because we know we love the Most High, and we know we did right in the Most High, and we know that we made the best choices in the Most High. Thank the Most High, you're in the faith. Thank the Most High, you are in the faith. Thank the Most High for the judgments. Thank the Most High for the destructions. Thank the Most High for the wars, because it all pertains to the kingdom of heaven being prepared for us. Thank the Most High, man. Thank the Most High every day. The scripture says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. It says, and before him shall be gathered all nations. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another. And he shall separate them one from another. Sounds like division to me. As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. So there's going to be a separation. The Most High is going to separate his sheep from the goats. So the sheep represent the Most High's chosen. The goats represent those who have rebelled against the Most High. Those who hate the Most High. So you have the heathens that represent the goats, but then you also have some of the sheep who are part of the goats as well. That's going to be destroyed, who love the lifestyle and the ways of the goats. But overall, the sheep of the Most High are the children of Israel. It is going to be a vast separation from us, from them. Again, it says, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, the same hand, or the same side rather, the right side, which represents righteousness. So Israel is going to be on the right hand side of the Most High, those of us who are chosen. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand. See that? But the goats on the left. But the goats on the left. 34th verse. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, his chosen people, the sheep. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye of my father, so-called Negroes and Hispanics, so-called North American Indians and Seminole Indians, who turned into black sheep in spirit. If you get my point, I'm just messing around though. But the Most High, he's going to deliver Israel. He recognizes Israel as a sheep. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Prepared for you, so-called Hispanics, so-called black men, from the foundation of the world. So we have a hope, a great hope, as well as a future in the Most High. in the Most High. So, and the kingdom of heaven has been prepared for us from the beginning of the world, the foundation of the world. The Most High planned this whole thing out. This is why I keep saying over and over, it's so important to be into the New Testament. Brothers who are just living outside of the New Testament, you are a fool. You are a fool because you cannot function in just the Old Testament alone. The Most High knew we were going to go. The Most High knew we were going to go into captivity. And the Most High knew how impossible it would be to just function in just half the book, or a book where the laws condemn us if we break them. The New Testament is mercy. It's mercy from the Most High and how to cope and deal in this world today. Bottom line. Check it out. It says, Matthew 10:5-6, it says, these 12 Jesus, Yahushua, sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. He told the disciples, don't go to the Romans, don't go to the Hamites, don't go to the Ishmaelites, don't go to the Gentiles, bottom line. Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. But go rather, in other words, go instead to the lost sheep. See that? To the lost sheep of the house of Israel. See? Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then the 7th verse says, and as ye go to who? As ye go to who? To the house of Israel, who are lost, confused, sheep being led to the slaughter. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. For who? The children of Israel, the sheep of the Most High. And those same sheep who are in spirit, they follow the shepherd, or the voice of the shepherd, which is Yahushua. Bottom line. Bottom line. But overall, the world hates us. They hate us, man. And that's cool. You know, you brothers and sisters who are doing your job, and some of you, you're doing a beautiful job in serving the Most High. Continue to serve the Most High. Continue to do what you're doing, man. Don't let anyone distract you from serving the Most High. And these New Age Israelites that you see on social media, avoid these brothers. Keep it simple, keep it straight to the point, and make yourself useful in the Most High. Hit them corners, man. Hit the corners. Do the sit downs. Collaborate and get down with the brothers who are serious soldiers in the fight. That's what you want to associate with. You don't want to associate with brothers who are doing nothing but picking on other brothers and sisters. You want to get down with the get down, and with the brothers and sisters who are about to get down. That's who you want to mess with. You know, you want to get down with that, man, because these are rough times, and we have a lot of enemies, and the enemies are starting to manifest themselves among us now. This is 2 Corinthians 4 verse 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. See? So the haters, let them hate. That's their job. The sinners who refuse to repent and come back to the Most High, feed them, but don't get bent out of shape with their wickedness, because they're doing what the Most High has them doing for now. All we can do is pray that they snap out of it. Again, I'll say it again. I hate this. It's sad when I run into a brother or a sister that I haven't seen in a while, and you could just see the world on their face. You can see the world, in their spirit. Their eyes look dim. It doesn't have that light it used to have, when they were first in the faith. Their speech. You can hear the shame in their speech, and it's almost like a spiritual dusty look that they have on them. And I hate to see brothers and sisters, in that posture. And it's important to, to constantly exercise yourself in the faith. But the Lord said, If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not. See that? So that's the sheep that's walking around ignorant, that feed and suckle off of the white man's world today. They are lost from the gospel of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world, Satan, has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest, meaning unless, the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. This is a good scripture to show that Christ and the Most High are two different entities, or people, or beings. But the spirit of Yahushua has to shine in the hearts and in the spirit of a brother or sister for them to wake up. So they're doing their job in Satan, and you can't get bent out of shape, you know. But we have enemies among us, and that's going nowhere. The enemies among us, that's going nowhere. You know, it's, you know, we got to do what we got to do for us, and they got to do what they got to do for them, and they have to play their part just like we have to play, you know, our part. Bottom line, it says Philippians 2 verse 15, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High. What makes us the sons of the Most High? The gospel, the righteousness, the commandments, but mainly the gospel. It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst or the middle of a crooked and perverse nation. See that? Among whom ye shine as lights in the world. See, so we represent the light of Yahushua, who they call Christ, in the midst of a crooked and perverse and dark world. In the Old Testament, in Isaiah 60, I think it's Isaiah 60, the Lord said, we shall be the light of the world. So even the heathens, they're gonna wonder and question what this is about. They're gonna have questions, and even the heathens, they're gonna know what we're teaching is the truth. They're gonna believe in what we're teaching. The same heathens that hate us and say we teach hate, they're gonna accept the fact that they are the wicked on this earth, and that they are the physical arm of Satan on this earth, and their people have lived by the sword on this earth. They're going to acknowledge what we're teaching is the truth, and that what they have learned in the churches is a bunch of lies. They're going to know that they're Esau. We got Edomites on on Facebook. And you brothers who are friends with me on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about. We get on these Edomites. We call them, we tell them they're Esau. They refuse to accept the fact they're Esau. And a brother who can maneuver through the scriptures and can edify not just our people, but can edify these heathens, will show them clearly with deep spiritual precision that they are the heathens and they are the Edomites, and they hate that thing. They say they insulted that we call them Edomites, you know, and they watch our videos. This is why they insulted, because a lot of you brothers, you teach very well, man. A lot of you brothers, you teach very well, and when you show them that they are Esau, they hate the hell out of that title or that nationality put on them that the Most High gave them. But you brothers, you know who I'm talking about. A couple of them heathens, they hate the fact that you can show that they are Esau, because nobody want to be Esau. Who wants to be Esau? Nobody wants to be Esau, man. They hate the fact that you showed them that they're Esau. But check it out. It says that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye, you so-called Negroes and Hispanics who learned the Most High, who are about the Most High, ye shine as lights in the world. See that? So the word makes you shine in spirit. Remember I said I hate when I run into a brother and he has that dim look or that dusty spiritually he has that dusty look. When you leave the Most High, that's how you look. You brothers and sisters, you know what I'm talking about. You know brothers and sisters who left the faith and they're angry and they're bitter and they try to make you leave, or they try to come with some new doctrine, some this new age Facebook Israelite teachings to try to lure you out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So we shine in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. We shine in the truth. The Bible tells you that the law is a lamp in the Old Testament, but the New Testament tells you that Christ is the light of the world. So the law is important, but which light is brighter, the law or Christ? Think about that. Does that mean the law is done away with? No, we're going to be judged by the law. But what's more important? Yahweh Shai, Christ. 60th verse says, holding forth the word of life. Holding forth the word of life. Because prior to learning this truth, we were dead. The scriptures tell you that, I believe it was Adam, when the breath entered into him, meaning the word of the Most High or the spirit of the Most High, he became a living soul. Then in Ezekiel 37, in the valley of the dry bones, when the breath entered into them, the brothers and sisters who were dead in the pits of the valley, meaning the lowest point of spirituality, when the breath entered into them, they stood up a great exceeding army. So the word of the Most High is life. Again, look at your brothers and sisters who are in the world. They are dead. Look at their spirit. Don't look at them as people. Look at their spirit. They are dead. Look at brothers and sisters who have left the faith, and you may have ran into them on this, ran into them on the subway or into a 7-Eleven or just anywhere, or maybe they walked past the camp. They don't have that life, that breath of life in them anymore. They look dead. Holding forth the word of life. See that? That's the word of life, or the breath of air. It says, holding forth the word of life, that ye may rejoice in the day of Christ, that ye have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. So you want to hang in there, brothers and sisters, because you don't want to do all this in vain. You want to serve the Most High. You want to be corrected the Most High, so you didn't run the race in vain. That you served the Most High properly, and you did what was required of you of the Most High. I don't know what happened there, but you want to serve the Most High and do what's right. But I'm not gonna stay long, man. I gotta get ready to go to bed. I gotta go to the damn plantation tomorrow. Man, Satan just hit me in multiple directions at one time. That's why I just look at that thing as a spiritual test. The way Satan is coming at me, but it's all good because that's what serving the Most High is about. But you brothers and sisters, stay strong, man, and you listen to me. Walk with extreme caution, man. Walk with extreme caution because it's Passover time and you have the Day of Atonement. That's a ways down. But I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, this is when things start happening around us, man. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but but just be extremely, extremely careful in your travels and be humble, man. Take low. Someone come at you the wrong way. Just, all right, you got it, brother. Sister come at you the wrong way. Okay, you got it, sister. Take that position because we're in serious times. And like I always say, don't look at the white man falling. Don't look at the white man being revealed. Don't look at the white man getting kicked in his ass, because it's happening to a lot of us brothers and sisters. A lot of us are really falling apart. A lot of us are getting caught into crazy, crazy doctrines. And a lot of brothers are serving for personal reasons or for vainglorious reasons or for money or for women. Be very careful. Be very careful. Do me a favor, brothers and sisters, like and share this video. You know, my original account, I had like almost 2,000 subscribers. I'm down to like 61 now. They killed all my accounts. So, you know, do me a favor, like and share. I love you, brothers and sisters. Stay strong. We got the Sabbath coming up tomorrow, sundown, Friday, sundown, to Saturday, sundown. You brothers and sisters who are on the highways and byways, you on the corners, you teaching, teach hard, man. Teach hard on the shootings. Teach hard on what Esau is doing around the world. Teach hard on what our people are doing and our evils. Don't just talk about the white man. Talk about our evils too. Rebuke sharply our people who are caught up into wickedness and bring them to the true and living God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and help them see the truth of what the Bible is really talking about, and help them glorify and worship the King Yahushua, who they call Christ, man. Defend the gospel. You got people who hate the gospel and they pushing all type of garbage on our people. Defend this gospel. When they say Christ never existed, defend this gospel. When they say only follow the Old Testament, defend this gospel. When they say Christ could be any color, defend this gospel. When they say the Most High died for all nations, when you know the Most High died for the children of Israel, which is in the gospel, and Yahushua Christ came and taught the gospel, defend this gospel. It's war. It's war. Bottom line, it's war.
What's your emergency? 911, what's your emergency? 911, what's your emergency?